Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight. Today's contender comes to us from the Historic Challenge. I saw this list posted, and I've always been a fan of Mono Blue Tempo. This takes it up a notch to Azorius Tempo. Why? A variety of reasons. Sideboard cards, good stuff, but I'm just going to come out and say it. It's Staggering Insight. I love this card. You guys know I'll look for any excuse to play this card. I mean, it's essentially a Curiosity with lifelink attached to it. Well, I guess there's a +1/+1, so maybe it's more like Curious Obsession with lifelink and without the exit clause, but I just love playing this card. You know, I wish we had my favorite little dude that goes with it, but we do not. That's okay, we'll stay on topic. So, Mono Blue Tempo, very popular deck in Historic and other formats. Basically revolves around, get a 1-drop down, usually an efficient one, usually Spectral Sailor. Get a Curious Obsession on it, or a Curious Effect, since we're not playing Curiosity. And then basically just turn that guy sideways, replenishing your card advantage while stopping your opponent's threats through a various number of irritating things like counter spells or bounce spells. And then eventually they run out of steam and you win. It's kind of a crazy strategy, but hey, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works, and this list apparently went 7-1 in the Historic Challenge, so I'm very curious to see how it goes. I guess we could break it down. It's nothing too crazy. We got Curious Obsession and Staggering Insight as our curiosity effects, because you have to keep the card advantage going. Otherwise, you're stuck with a bunch of little weenies that don't really do too much on their own. Now, delving into white gives us Adanto Vanguard, which is a little odd because normally all of the creatures in these lists have some form of evasion or something like Brineborn Cutthroat, where they'll just get big enough to be, scary enough. However, Adanto Vanguard plus Staggering Insight is pretty sweet, I'm not going to lie. So we'll have to see how that works out. Like I mentioned, we have a 1 of Brineborn Cutthroat because I guess the Vanguard's taking his slots. Makes sense to me. A 2 of Containment Priest. Containment Priest is very good against Collected Company. In addition to all of the Indomitable creativity lists that are floating around, keeps it all nice and contained. Nice and contained. Containment Priest. And then aside from that, we have answers and counter spells. Spell Pierce, one of the best 1-drops in this deck. Just stops a non-creature spell unless they pay 2. Yep, there's a hole in your plan. Trio of Memory Lapse, super annoying, but super useful. 2 Essence Capture. Of course, remove soul with a +1/+1 counter attached. Pretty good, but a little narrow, so 2 of seems fine. Lookout's Dispersal is interesting. We have 9 pirates in the list, so this could be 2 mana, counter unless they pay 4. It'd be alright at 2 mana, counter unless they pay 3, but otherwise it's a more efficient mana league. Not the worst. Pretty sweet in these lists. We don't have Lofty Denial, so that's the next best thing, I guess. I guess you really have to weigh. What do you have more of? Do you have more pirates, or do you have more flyers? The good news about this is it'll only cost 1 more, so it'll always counter unless they pay 4, whereas Lofty Denial it'll just be a 4 spike if you don't have a flying creature. Even though we do have more flying creatures than pirates, I can still see why it'd be worth it to play the Dispersal over the Lofty Denial. A lone Mystical Dispute, got 2 more on the board. A full set of Brazen Borrowers, because Brazen Borrower is amazing. It's tempo, it's a threat, it's evasive, I could go on and on, it's awesome. And that's pretty much the deck. Play a creature, get a curiosity effect on it, and hope to stay ahead of your opponent in tempo until you hopefully win. As far as the sideboard goes, nothing too crazy. Another Containment Priest, Deck and Stone, a couple Aether Gust, some Vetos, some Giant Killers for the aggro matchup, a Cerulean Drake, which is interesting for the mono red matchup, but it's always been underwhelming in my opinion. But if it's the best we got, it's the best we got. A pair of Mystical Disputes to complement the one in the main, and then the Singer. I still to this day don't know how to pronounce that first word. Threnody? The Singer. A 1/3 for 2 with flash and flying. Enters the battlefield. Target creature and opponent controls get to -X/-0 until end of turn, where X is your devotion to blue. A very nice little tempo play in the aggro matchups. A lot of times you can do a nice little gotcha, shrinking a creature, then blocking it, but very efficient creature. So, I mean, that's the deck. Nothing too crazy here. So, you know what? That's enough babbling for me. Let's go ahead and get to those games. Must be my birthday. Okay. It's iffy, not gonna lie. We don't have any early drops. We got counter spells. The only reason I'm keeping it is the Petty Theft. To be able to Petty Theft something, Brazen Borrower, flash it in, and then Staggering Insight. Hopefully we hit the 4th land by then. This is probably a mole. That's our first match. We'll see how it goes. Could go either way. The old Island Go. the old island go. Is there any reason? Let's just conceal it. He's probably like, are we playing the same thing? We very well might be. Ah, okay. Sure. Let's see what he does here. Oh, it's Merfolk. Like actual Merfolk. Maybe. Sure. I'm going to debate if I want to use this bounce spell or not. Kind of depends. I'm trying to think of what my opponent could have open here. Okay. What you got for me? Yeah, that's fine. They usually don't play many counter spells. Let's see if they have something for Brazen Borrower. If they do, I'm going to feel very silly. They usually have... I played... Oh, sure. I feel like you should have waited, because that would have been sweet to be like... Pow! Negate your attack. That would have been pretty sweet to do in response. You know, in response to my... So we got... This is not a pirate, unfortunately, so... Right now, we're just rocking Brazen Borrower, but we open a Curious Obsession next turn. We can Memory Lapse with Dispersal. Yep, that's Staggering Insight. Ice of Denial. Target creature you control fights target something or other. I wonder if he's got the Spell Pierce to go with it. He does not, so it'll have to wait a turn. What, another one? Nice. Reveals the Kumena Speaker. Alright. See, now the Dispersal is going to be pretty pivotal in stopping this from happening. Let's do it. Pow. I'm holding out of the Insight. Okay. Yes, please. You kind of get the idea here. This is pretty much the deck in general. We're going to look out to Dispersal, this attempt to fight. Actually, he can't even fight anymore. My dude's bigger. I don't even have to care about it. Interesting. I didn't think about Decisive Denial. Oh, wait, no. Maybe I did think about it. I'm trying to remember if I thought about it with my Merfolk list, because it's just an amazing card. I think I thought it was too narrow, because I wasn't going to be fighting much. I was just going to be turning my creature sideways. If he goes for the fight, I think we just let it happen. I'm trying to think of how it would backfire. His creatures are not big enough to kill. My Brazen Borrower. Collected Company. Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me, dog. Yep. It's over. You kind of get the idea. That was pretty much the deck in a nutshell. Alright. Let's think about this. I like it. I don't hate it. But the problem is, what do I have to take out for this stuff? I feel like Vanguard's probably not going to be at his best here. He does eat anything they play, which is nice, but maybe he's just... I'll get rid of the Cutthroat. Maybe he's just better off as the Singer. Like, take out 3 of those. Aether Gust is an option. So is Deck and Stone. They don't have many threats, but they have a lot of Lords. Nah, Aether Gust probably isn't an option. I mean, it does stop their Lords. It stops Coco. I don't even know about Containment Priest. I mean, it's okay. I mean, this is one of the matchups it's here for, but should it be a 3 of, or should I just be running Mystical Dispute because it stops everything they do? It might even be better than Lookout's Dispersal. In fact, it is. I don't know why I'm even contemplating that. Do I want the Lone Vanguard? I don't see why not. Is it better than the Lone Cutthroat? Yeah, I like the Vanguard more than the Cutthroat. Do I though? This guy's flash. I guess if I'm playing as a 1-of, why don't we try the Cutthroat? He's a pirate, so Dispersal could come in, but I don't think I want to take anything else out. Spell Pierce is still incredibly useful in this matchup. I mean, look at it right there. It stopped Coco. They have a very, very tight. Now, I could take out Spell Pierce, and that might be the next thing to come out. Now we're on the draw, so it could be a little bit worse. I still think the opponent's big punt there was, for some reason, running out that Merfolk Trickster in response to my... I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking it too. Yeah, he's got the speaker. This is gonna be a long one. Oh boy. This is probably not gonna end well for us. I pretty should have mulliganed, I imagine. But I was thinking, if we ever do draw a threat, it won't take long for that threat to be pretty darn good. But we'll see. Yeah, it's fine. What's this guy? Tempo can't be blocked. So nothing's gonna be. Can't be blocked. Tap 3 and tap Merfolk control. Draw a card. I didn't like this guy. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make him unblockable here. Ow. Okay. Very similar play to last game. We just have to be very careful here. But the good news is we can go Brazen Borrower. Oh, he's expecting it now. Oh, it's not like we're on a huge clock here. If he wants to play this, well, let's wait game, then I'll just wait. He does not. We're going to do this right now, just in case he doesn't go land drop Mystical Dispute. He didn't. That's pretty good. Okay, well, let's see if we can do it again. Pow. Give me that life back. Nice. Okay, we got 2 answers. Let's see what he's got. Let's see, so can't be blocked. 3 makes it draw a card. 5 is the Lord, the actual Lord aspect of it. Now, there's nothing wrong with Kumena. Got nothing. What do you got for me? It's got to have something. I imagine he brought in his Mystical Disputes as well, so whatever we do is probably going to be countered. We have Staggering Insight, Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft, I should say. Well, I will try to Memory Lapse. Ooh, could be good. All right, let's see if we can draw a land. That'll do it. Now I can straight up Lookout's Dispersal. You can Lookout's Dispersal, hold up Essence Capture, and a turn flashing Containment Priest if he decides to go with another plan. His attack step is kind of useless because of Staggering Insight. God, I love Staggering Insight. You would think Lifelink wouldn't make that big of a difference on a Curiosity, but for some reason, baby, ooh, it does it. Yep, go nuts for donuts. Yep. Here we go again. You gonna petty theft me again, bruh? Now I can pay for the Spell Pierce. No. Debating flashing in the Containment Priest so I can Staggering Insight and draw more cards. Okay. Might be greedy. But we'll see what opponent's got. Merfolk Trickster. My turn with a stop on my upkeep. Oh, he was gonna petty theft me on the upkeep. So we'll throw a staggering. Yeah, I was gonna say throw a Staggering Insight on the Containment Priest, but it's over. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Was that? Okay, can you move? Move. I don't want to lose it. Thank you. Oh, I'm retarded. Yeah, that was just lethal. He's at 10. Derp, derp. Whatever. Not so lucky this time. Alright. On the draw. Against Veritas. Project Veritas? James O'Keefe, is that you? Okay. It's a very aggressive hand, so it kind of depends on what matchup we're... Yeah, this is... Kind of depends on what matchup this is. because it could go either way. Alright, I'm going to err on the side of caution. We'll see what this dude's up to. Oops. This is probably the Indomitable creativity list. Oh boy, we really needed a land there. Fetch. We say okie dokie artichoke. Yeah, we really need a land. We needed a Curious Obsession and hold up a counter spell, and right now that is not what is happening. Straight to second main, huh? I thought that was intentional. What do we got to worry about? Shock, anger, Prismari command. Draws 2 cards, then discards 2 cards, eh? What'll be next turn? Alright, perfect. So he doesn't like the Containment Priest, eh? I usually prefer to go with the evasive creature, but this stops the Prismari command from killing him. Perfect. Now we got Dispersal up, and we don't have to worry about that command as much. And we have Indomitable Creativity Lockdown. So you could go for the Spectral Sailor. It's fine. Target player draws 2 cards, then discards 2 cards. You got it. I'm going to say okay on this one. It does kind of stink, but I'm going to save my counterspell because I imagine a sweeper's coming. Next turn is going to be Staggering Insight on the Containment Priest. Let's see what he finds. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Now that I think about it. Really dumb. That's okay, though. Let's draw a card. Yeah. Okay, now we're good. White, white, blue, blue. We got enough white. We'll go blue. We're going to end the turn. I'm going to hold up Spectral Sailor into Lookout's Dispersal. Sweltering Sun. I'm gonna say no to that, dog. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. So this is that list. This is that literally that exact list. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So let's go Staggering Insight on the Containment Priest. Let's make it big enough so Sweltering Suns won't kill it. Illegal blocks? What? What? Illegal blocks? Alright, so we're gonna want the Containment Priest. We're gonna want the Aether Gust. Counter target spell target to you. Nope. We're going to want the Disputes. We're going to want the Vetoes. What do we not want? Not digging. Well, I like Adanto Vanguard. We'll cut him last. But he's definitely on the chopping block. I feel like we can get rid of Brineborn Cutthroat. We can get rid of Essence Capture. We're basically upgrading him anyways. We could probably get rid of 5 more cards to go. We keep Brazen Borrower. Well, it depends. I think, well, depending on which list this is, and I'm going to check real quick here. This is, it's either Coma. Does Coma have hexproof? No, it can just gain indestructible. Can't be countered, can gain indestructible. Okay. Can't be countered, gain indestructible. So it can be bounced, so Brazen Borrower seems pretty important. We could just take out the Vanguards and say 1 Dispersal, since we're bringing in all these other counter spells. I do like Vanguard, though. I don't want to take out any of my pirates. I mean, Siren Stormtamer is probably the worst. Yeah, maybe we'll do it this way. Keep the Vanguards, because if we just drop a turn 2 Vanguard, it might just go the entire game, because they can't really get rid of it. You see what I mean about tempo, though? Like, if you get ahead of them, they're always on the back foot while you're just pushing, pushing, pushing. Well, speak of the Vanguard. Let's see how he does. Right on time. Got him. Brainstorming just pods like, ah! No counter spells. So we'll have to throw a Curious Obsession on this Vanguard and start getting into town. But we just got to watch out for Brazen Borrower. Cause like, no, they can't play Brazen Borrower. They're playing Indomitable Creativity. Gotta watch out for Shark Typhoon. Anger the Gods is a thing. Yep. We got Containment Priest. Oh, great. Now I gotta worry about that. Yeah, just throw the Curious Obsession on the Vanguard. Start going to town. Poof. Okay. That feels pretty good. How you feel about this, Mr. Man? You gonna make me pay 4 life, or you got a counterspell for me? Mystical Dispute. You got it. There's times to fight, and there's times to just beat. Boop! Then turn. Make an Opus token. Yep. Make a token. So he's got it, but he can't do anything with it yet. Okay, let's go Spectral Sailor into turn. This is going to cost me 4 life, but I'll gladly pay 4 life to snuff that little fool out. Yeah. Perfect. I don't think it's quite time for that yet, so let's just get in. I want to be able to keep up multiple forms of interaction here. Oh no, don't kill him. Okay. He did. See, being able, if he does choose to block, being able to snuff out, like to pay 4 life to kill this token, will actually make a huge difference. 2 lands. That's good. Please block. Thank you. 1 less token to care about. And this game's either going to end with them just straight up killing us, or nothing happening and we kill them, so I don't really care about the life. I mean, we could... It could hurt if he goes like Shark Typhoon. Indomitable Creativity. Let's try this way first. See how he feels. Cool. Bye, Indomitable Creativity. Sure. Easy enough. Give me that 4 life back. Alright. Now, can he do it again is the question. Expressive Iteration. Don't care. Adanto Vanguard is going to be very difficult for him to get rid of. Especially now that it's gaining me life and drawing me cards. We got Spell Pierce at the ready. Found a land, which is fantastic. Yep. Sure. Just keep it up. Shark Typhoon, perhaps? It appears it's a yes. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Land here would be ideal. That's fine too. He's at 7. If I play the second Vanguard, you know what? There's no reason to. There's just no reason to. I mean, I'm just going to sit back here. Yeah, there's the Typhoon, so he's going to go for it again. Yeah. We got multiple forms of interaction here. 1, 2, 3, 4 it costs to do this. Indomitable Creativity. For each creature destroyed in this way. Yeah, that's easy. Is this going to backfire in some way, shape, or form, I wonder? Let's find out. I'm curious. Fair enough. Our opponent did not wish to find out, and that's alright. The last one. Aw, thanks. Yeah, totally. Just kind of the hands you want. We'll see how it goes. We'll see, though. One thing I do not want to see is like a shock or something like that. Bowmat Courier. I know. It seems silly, but at the same time, it just has to be done. Stormtamer. Pass turn. Here comes the whammies. Fervent Champion. That I will not block. Okay. This is definitely a matchup where Staggering Insight would be the best. Please. Perfect. Let's do it. Show me what you got. This is just a... Almost looks standard. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Bone Crusher Giant. Let's lapse it. Yes, please. Yeah, this is going to be a little tough. Because now it's a 3-3. But snow-covered mountains means that we still are dealing with, holy crap. Sure. Oh, is that the play? I feel like this is a standard list with Bowmat Couriers. Ow. Brutal. Brutal. Yes, please. All right, looking pretty good here. Not gonna lie. Staggering Insight's a card. Uh-oh, he's gonna try. No, he's not. He's just admitting what we all already knew. Okay, so guess we'll do the Drake, guess we'll do the Gust, guess we'll do the Singers. The Giant Killer really only has one target, but it is a good card. Let's put it in the maybe pile, I suppose. Okay, so what is not good against these fools? Spell Pierce is definitely the iffiest of all the counters. Containment Priest isn't going to do anything, so let's get rid of that. I don't hate Adanto Vanguard, but he isn't at his best here. You're not in a situation where you want to be paying 4 life. I don't like Brineborn Cutthroat either. We might not need to bring that. We could be just take out these and be good with it, because this only stops one card in their deck. But it does block a lot of cards. I think I like the Singers here. Just go with a bunch of counter spells and get rid of the ground pounders. It's not the worst idea. Just play it old mono blue style with Staggering Insights sprinkled in. The last one, appropriately named. He kept a hand of 7 cards. This is probably not going to work out like we wanted to, especially with the 1-drop. Oh, snap. Yep. Uh-oh, he's got the draw this time. Oh. Okay. Alright, show me what you got. Will cost 3 mana. Nothing. Ow. Okay. Knew I should have played that on blue. It's got something. A braid. Boo. Yeah, this ain't looking good for the home team. Oh, we could really use something better than just this. He's gonna be like, stomp, and then I go, ooh, I got nothing left after that. Annex! I can live with Annex. Okay. Blue's good. Staggering here. Let's do this. Okay. See what he does. He might just go land Embercleave. That would suck. Yeah, right now I'm just protecting the Sailor. We can take 4. Alright, perfect. Another Abrade. Let's see. Let's Memory Lapse it. Try again next turn. Perfect. Kind of. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Oh God, what is his hand? All lands or something? So try it again. It's all I got, man. It's all I got. What is your hand? Ow, ow. Alright. That's better. Okay. I'm gonna Aether Gust this now. Put him on top. Oh, he puts him on bottom. Okay. Another one. Oh, that's fine. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Alright, the Spectral Sailor might actually bite the dust this time, but we'll see. It's going for the Braid on Spectral Sailor. Two, 3. Might as well. You're not gonna like what happens next. Get him! Pow, poof, ping! Nice. Alright. Now we might actually be able to do it. No blocks here. Down to 8. Holy crap. Okay. No Aether Gust here, sir. Oh, you're really not gonna like what happens next. Check them out! Check out these fireworks! What do you got? That's right, you got nothing. You got nothing, Mono Red! Well, that was ridiculous, but why not? Alright, we are back with the wrap-up. Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with those results, right? I'm telling you, dude. Staggering Insight's the key. The key. Splashing white was smart. Adanto Vanguard, very good as well. I actually like the Containment Priest. I mean, Indomitable creativity is everywhere, so Containment Priest is a nice answer to that. Other than that, I mean, you play the mono blue game, and as you can see, it worked out beautifully. We got Curious Obsession alongside Staggering Insight. Sometimes you have to pace yourself. You have to kind of be patient. You know, you wait until you can do something with protection. You know, you don't just want to throw your threats away. This deck is all about just walking that fine line. Fine line, because you never want to lose that tempo, but that was fantastic. As far as the main deck goes, I don't know if I changed anything. I don't know, that Cutthroat's a little random, but I see why it's there. You kind of need it, so it should probably stay. Otherwise, it could easily be the 4th Memory Lapse with the 3rd Essence Capture, but you do kind of need it. I kind of see why, but other than that, yeah, it was fantastic. That was fantastic, so yes, props. Whomever, I don't think there's a name on it. It's just there. I'll find out who it is, and I'll post to their Twitter, because that was a fantastic list. But okay, well, if you were in the mood for something a little different, but has a pretty nice angle on the metagame, granted, we didn't play any Gruul. Now, Gruul's on the down right now, but that could be a very tricky matchup. They could just run you over. If the deck is aggro and it's anywhere slower, then you'll probably be okay. Also got to watch out for Racksack, but again, these decks are on the down because they just lose to creativity. So this could be a pretty sweet way to squeeze in between the cracks of the metagame and pull off a pretty sweet record like we just did. So, I mean, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see everybody later.